Hi everyone, and welcome to the third in our demo day series. Today we're going to talk about setting up payments and pricing your art. As always, I'm joined by Sebastian. So I'm John Watton. I look after marketing at LettsArt, and Sebastian works on web development and artist support. So hopefully an interesting topic. We'll spend no more than 10 to 15 minutes. I'll give a quick update on LettsArt just to bring you all up to speed with where we are with LettsArt. Sebastian is going to go through the demo around setting up payments, really the meat of today's session. And then I'm going to round off with some resources and next steps that you can take after this short video. So just quickly on LettsArt, and just for those of you who may not have spent too much time with LettsArt, we're fundamentally a software package for artists and gallerists to help them show, share, and sell art. We believe we have the easiest and simplest way for independent artists, independent galleries to reach collectors and followers. And it was really a software package built by artists for artists who recognized that there were some major inefficiencies in the way in which the art world works. So we have this amazing software that you can use. It's powered by art intelligence. So we use AI in a way to reduce administrative tasks and things that are, needed to collate, catalog, and document art and share art and describe art. So a lot of tools that sort of streamline some of the more mundane tasks. We also have a whole range of tools that allow you to manage your business, one of which is taking payments direct to your bank account, which we're talking about today. And then finally, we enable you to share your gallery, whether that's on a mobile device to a collector or on a laptop or anywhere in between tablets and so on. So it's fully optimized for all the different devices that collectors may want to access your online gallery with. From a principal point of view, we're not a marketplace. We're software that really powers artists to take control of their careers and reach new followers and build relationship with collectors. So that's what we're all about. We've been going for a little while, and we're now at around 700 artist galleries using LettsArt as of the end of October, early November 2024, when we're recording this video. We have in total around 2,100 users, and by users, that's artists, gallerists, and also collectors using our software. Around about 2,300 artworks have been loaded up into LettsArt. So you're fundamentally getting something as well that's tried and tested and well used by a huge community of artists and gallerists. Great feedback from those that are using it. Some quotes here on the screen, which I won't read out, but we're hoping that you will get similar benefit or are getting similar benefit from LettsArt in supporting your career as an artist or gallerist. So with that, I'm going to stop for now, and I'm going to hand it over to Sebastian, who's going to do the demo. Taking payments directly in LettsArt is a key benefit of what we offer. So we strongly believe that everyone should consider this approach, and it's super easy. And Sebastian now is going to show you how to do it. So over to you, Sebastian.
Thank you so much, John. So let's head over to start back to the demo gallery that we set up over the last couple demo days. So as with trying to do much of anything on LettsArt, you're going to want to start by simply going to your LettsArt dashboard and your gallery dashboard, which is here. To set up payments, you're going to want to navigate straight down to the Settings tab in your gallery dashboard, which is at the bottom here. And you'll be invited to connect with our partner payments system, Stripe Payments, who are a world-leading payments software. Once you hit connect with Stripe, you're out of our out of the LettsArt platform and entirely being guided through by the Stripe sign-up process. So I'll hit connect with Stripe. And I'm invited to sign up. So I'm going to use the email that I have associated with my account. Again, you can do the same You can do an email that you've already associated with Stripe. You can do a different email, but we would suggest using the same email that you signed up to LettsArt with. Next, I'll be invited to provide my password, which I've already set up. And finally, you're invited to authenticate using Google Authenticator. I'll wait till authentication is over, and I'm going to this one. Once you're successfully authenticated, you can begin the process of setting up your Stripe account. So I'm going to set up a new Stripe profile. I'm going to ask me a couple questions. First off, where I'm based, United Kingdom, and what type of business I have. In my case, I am based in the United Kingdom. You could put any place down that you are based in, where your studio is based. This is where your payments will be handled. For my case, it's the United Kingdom. And the type of business for most artists, individual artists, you'll be an individual sole trader. If you're a gallerist, for instance, you might be a company or a nonprofit. So make sure you know that going in. But for the most part, the simplest and most likely selection you'll make is individual or sole trader. Next, Stripe will ask you to fill in a few legal details. I will put in legal names. I've already got my email address. Put in your date of birth. You can put in an address, this one, and the phone number. Next, you'll be invited to fill out a few business details. The first one is a VAT number. Now, for most artists and gallerists, you may not actually have a VAT number. You may not be reaching the threshold of payments to require a VAT number. In that case, the VAT number is in fact entirely optional. You don't need to provide it. However, if you already have one, if you are at the threshold where you're needing to pay into VAT, it'll be useful to add it here. In my case, as a sole trader, I won't be. Next, you'll be asked to select your industry, and we find the best kind of option to select here is other merchandise. But if you see something in here that is being offered as your industry, please feel free to select whichever you feel is most appropriate to what you're selling on LettsArt. Next, you'll be invited to put in your website. You can put here your demo, your website URL for your gallery on LettsArt, which I've done. And you can provide a description of what you do with your Stripe account. So I will say, I sell art on LettsArt. And then the final step, you'll be invited to set up your bank account. When people purchase your art on LettsArt, this will allow that payment to go direct into your account in whichever currency you choose, and it will be handled immediately. So this is a very important step and very useful for really minimizing the amount of steps you need to take when selling your artwork. You can select a currency. In my case, I'll select the British pound. You can select the country of your bank account. In my case, I would select the United Kingdom. And then you will need to fill in your bank account details. I'll give an example. Account. And then you would hit continue. This is the final step. After you do that, you'll notice that I will be failed because that bank account doesn't exist. But obviously, when you fill in your bank account details, when you hit continue, you'll be invited to, I believe, finish by selecting a amount to give of payments to environmental causes, and then returns to the LettsArt system, just like what happened with this. So when you click to return to LettsArt, you will see that your Stripe payments have been registered, and then we just need to wait for confirmation from Stripe to complete your account setup. Once that setup is completed, you'll be able to add prices. To get us started a bit more quickly, I'm going to jump over to an account that already has pricing set up. In that case, I'm going to jump to the RA gallery. I'm going to first actually log out my LettsArt account here and go to the RA gallery so that I can log in and access the RA gallery dashboard. So once your payments are set up, you can go to selling and you will see that we are awaiting confirmation has gone away. We would suggest if you still see it after a period of time where you wouldn't expect it would take that long, say 24 to 48 hours, what you may want to do is hit the disconnect with Stripe button and then the connect with Stripe again and see if there is a step in the process that had some sort of issue, if you filled in some piece of information incorrectly. However, for the most part, once you've completed your Stripe setup, you'll be facing this page. Thank you for registering on Stripe. And then an invitation to disconnect the Stripe if you want to set up a new Stripe account. Now that your Stripe account is successfully set up, though, you can go to any of your pieces of art. As you can see, the art gallery already has a number of pieces that are priced. But if I select a piece that is not priced, you can now go to the pricing tab. You'll see a number of options. So first off, you'll be able to select a price for this artwork being a physical piece. I might say I price it at £100. If it is a one-of-a-kind piece, you might say it's a unique piece of art. And so once it's sold, the piece of art will no longer be available to sell to other collectors on LettsArt. You could say that it is a limited edition if you only have, say, 20 editions, and each edition only has 3 versions. Or you could say it is an unlimited piece and you're able to provide it to any person who purchases it. On the other hand, if you select that your piece is not digital only, you'll be able to provide a couple more pieces of information regarding pieces that are physical in nature. In this case, you could say that the piece is, in terms of delivery, that it will only be available to collectors in the United Kingdom. International shipping is not possible. You can give a description of the size of the artwork. So I could say that it is 2 meters by 150 centimeters. You can tell the purchaser if the artwork is framed or not. And you can describe what the medium of artwork is. In this case, the artwork is a sculpture. Once you save that piece of art, you will see now that artwork that we set up here. When you click into it, oh, the same artwork. That artwork that we set up there now has a payment price of £100, has delivery details, and users can go and purchase and immediately receive your artwork. So as you can see, setting up payments and setting up prices on LettsArt is fairly straightforward. Partnering with Stripe allows us to make a really easy process for getting money into your account as soon as a purchase is completed. But please also do be mindful that you must set up the prices yourself. You must know what you want your artwork to be, how often you would like it to sell, if there is a limit to supply. But otherwise, once you've set up your prices, you're good to go. I'll hand you back now to John. He'll take you through the rest of the pieces for today.
Thanks, Sebastian. You make always make it so easy.
So easy. It really is, John.
Just some thoughts on that. Sebastian said, with the beauty of LettsArt is you can see other galleries. So, if you're looking for an inspiration on pricing and the way to describe your pieces. You can always look at other galleries. We have a featured gallery section and to get some inspiration, because I know often that's sometimes a thing that's needed when certainly pricing. And I think what you'll see is a much smoother customer experience, collector experience. As Sebastian said, literally you just buying it, and then everything is handled in terms of taking the payment. And of course, your gallery has the ability for collectors to contact you and ask questions if they wanted any more information. So that goes without saying. So that's the end of the session today. Just in terms of how you can keep in touch and keep the conversation going with us. I think the first and foremost we have a very strong view that you help us shape the product, the software. So if there's anything you see that you wanted added in, things that you have questions about, things that you feel don't work quite in the way that you want to, then please, we have a feedback button, which is at the bottom of that menu that Sebastian went into today on your dashboard. So please do that. You can always email hello@letsart.com. And so the team is always available for any questions that you may have around LettsArt. We also now on LettsArt.com on the homepage, you'll see at the top there's a getting started page. Now, many of you may have been using LettsArt for a while, but the getting started page is what we've put together for new artists and gallerists to go through some of the steps, including setting up payments to get, the best out of a LettsArt gallery. And we're finding even for those artists that have been on the platform for a while, it's useful just kind of 101 reminders, almost hints and tips. So, if you've missed something, then it's a great single point just to see all of the things you need to cover to have a great gallery on using LettsArt. So the Getting Started guide is there and available. We also share hints and tips on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram, LettsArt_HQ. Please do that. We send out weekly newsletters. So if you're registered, you'll be getting those every Friday. So please look out for that. But that also includes hints and tips. And then finally, stay tuned for more demo days. This is number 3 in the series. The next one, number 4, we're looking at engaging your audience and marketing your art, a topic obviously very close to my heart. So hopefully you'll join us for that. And with that, just want to say thank you for joining us for this short video, and hope you have a lot of success and enjoyment with LettsArt. Thank you very much.